Nevada is chock full of interesting people and places. I'm about to meet some folks in a remote area of northern Nevada who are looking for clues to life on other planets. And I'll find out how some area locals are profiting from ancient science.
Brian, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good to see you.
Nice seeing you. I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere, but it's very interesting out
We
here.
are in the middle of nowhere, but it's beautiful. And we ordered good weather for you, so.
Well, thank you very much. That always helps. What's going on out here? What are you doing out here?
Yeah, so we're doing microbiology research out here at Great Boiling Spring up in northern Nevada, and I'd like to come and tell you all about it.
Brian Hedlund is a microbiology professor at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Is that steam coming off there?
It's 85 Celsius now, so yeah, it's 190, 200, something like that.
Great Boiling Springs is a historic name for a former park that was on private property near Gerlach, Nevada. It's in an area known as Black Rock Desert, and it's home to the state's most geothermically active region.
The idea of coming out here is that there are what I would call critters in these hot springs.
Yeah.
Tell me about these critters, because I know that's what fascinates and interests you.
At the edges of the spring, you can see these orange mats of microorganisms, large accumulations. And then as we get into the hotter and hotter stuff in here, we can actually see no color, and there's still life present here. But they're much, much smaller, and they behave much, much differently from the life that we're used to.
And are they just on the surface, or are they down beneath?
At least down to 5 kilometers deep. Wherever there's liquid water, there are microbes.
And what are you learning in general?
NASA pays us to study these kinds of microbial communities because they're looking for life out on other planets.
It's fascinating. I mean, we're out here in, well, close to the middle of nowhere. And this is where we're learning about ourselves and about life.
That's right. We think life started probably in a warm environment like this. And so these are our ancestors swimming around in here.
After wrapping up this rather cerebral search, I'm off to seek out something that's a bit more down to earth. I'm headed to see a woman about some mud.
This is absolutely gorgeous out here. And Shelley, all this is your land?
My father bought it, just a little over 16 years ago, and it's like our own little mini Yellowstone. So you got to see the hot springs over there, but this property is actually loaded with hot springs, cold springs, bubbling mud pots, algae ponds.
Among the springs, pots, and ponds, Shelby Egbert's family made a rather profitable discovery.
As we saw the mud come bubbling up out of these mud pots, it would erupt, and it's this beautiful mud, and we would rub it on our skin, and we noticed skin conditions were healing, kids' acne was going away. We called it miracle mud.
How many holes are on your property here?
This property actually has hundreds of holes. There's hundreds of springs and hundreds of holes. They're everywhere, and they're constantly changing. Oh, we're gonna get lucky. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
That is buttery, pure, smooth, creamy mud.
Shelley, I'm going to be honest with you. When I see that, I don't automatically think, I think I'll put that on my face.
Well, this is literally a living mud. It has living organisms in it. And so it's going to help restore your skin back to a normal pH.
Can I try it out?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
This is the good stuff. This is the fountain of youth, John.
Well, I'm going to wash this off now.
No, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I would die. Yeah, I can just see him put his face in there. Here, let me help you out.
I feel pretty. Oh, really?
You look pretty, yeah.
Really, we can do that?
Oh, yeah. It's hot. Feel how hot that is.
Wow. Yeah, do I look better?
Oh, you looked good to begin with, but man, you look spectacular now.
I'm going to be honest with you. It really, truly
feels good.
feels good.
It feels amazing.
Shelley, you're awesome. I've had a great time out here. Well, let's go talk to the geologist.
All right.
Jim Falls, the state geologist of Nevada, is going to tell me more about hot springs.
What a beautiful spot, Jim. How many hot springs are in this area?
The Great Basin region has about 460 areas where there's hot springs or hot wells. We call them geothermal systems.
Now, when I look at this, I just think, gosh, this is just expansive. There's just so much happening. How did all this come about?
Well, the crust in this area has been sort of pulling apart, extending through time. And so as that happens, then the crust breaks into these big fault blocks, and you have faults separating the mountains and the valleys. And as the crust stretches, the warmer, deeper parts of the Earth come closer to the surface, and that increases what we call the geothermal gradient. So it's hot crust, if you will.
The pools of water rise from several thousand feet below the Earth, and this water's boiling by the time it reaches the surface.
but beneath the surface it's even much hotter than that. So we have boiling at the surface, maybe 212 degrees. Down at depth, we easily get to temperatures of 350 Fahrenheit.
Why would you say this is all important to know?
Not only are there beautiful locations, but it's also geothermal energy, renewable energy, and if we understand where the existing geothermal systems are, we can more easily understand where those systems are that are hidden or blind beneath the surface.
Geothermal energy is considered a renewable resource because the heat originating from the Earth's interior is essentially limitless. Jim has been the state geologist for nearly 4 years and has seen all of Nevada's strange and wonderful geologic formations.
Oh, well, I love Nevada, and it's my favorite state, and there's so many hidden sort of gems in these mountain ranges and so on that most people don't know about.
Thanks, Jim. All right. From science to cosmetics, Nevada is a state of many personalities. And today I was reminded they're all fascinating.